Hello everyone, Violet here. Today I wanted to show you some of my witchcraft book collection, and today we're focusing on green witchcraft. So here are the books that I have on green magic, which is definitely the primary way that I practice. So I'm really excited about all of these books. So first I'm going to show you Anne Mora's books. So I started with this one, The Grimoire for the Green Witch, and I absolutely love it. It is filled with rituals and ideas and recipes and all sorts of wonderful information. This is a book that I've loved and have been using for a few years now, and I highly recommend it. I also just think the cover is gorgeous. So I went ahead and got these two books as well, Green Witchcraft, Folk Magic, Fairy Lore, and Herbcraft, and Green Magic, The Sacred Connection to Nature. Both of these are by Anne Mora. So I haven't fully read these yet. I've started this one, but these are on my list to read next. So pretty excited about that little collection. I also have here The Green Witch, your complete guide to the natural magic of herbs, flowers, essential oils, and more. This is by Erin Murray Hiscock. And I was actually surprised at how much I really loved this book. I thought it had some really useful stuff in it, and everything that I was reading were about tools that I love to use, and about connecting to like your houseplants, for example, and how to use many of the natural elements in your own daily magic. So I absolutely loved this book. I read it cover to cover. And now this book is on Cottage Witchery, but I think it's very similar. I think these two books actually pair really, really well together. So this is about your home and how to make your home a sacred space and a magical space. And I loved this book. This is probably one of my favorite witchcraft books that I've read, actually, and I've read this one cover to cover as well. So highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Cottage Witchery, Natural Magic for the Hearth and Home by Ellen Dugan. And for specialized herbalism, I've been using the Master Book of Herbalism by Paul Bearle. I'm not sure exactly how to say his last name, but I originally found this book in an herb shop. I lived near this incredible herb shop, which has since moved. They had a community library there with different books to look at, and this one I was the most intrigued by and attracted to. So I ended up getting a copy for myself after that shop left, and it has lots of herbs, ways to use herbs that I found really intriguing. Here I'll kind of show you the contents. The history of herbalism, how to use herbs, guides, dosage, and then how to use herbs as part of magic. Herbs and astrology, herbs and tarot, amulets, herbs and gemstone correspondences, the ritual use of herbs. Anyway, I think this book is awesome. And then this is very specific, but definitely in a lot of green witchcraft, many practitioners will choose to work with fairies. And I found this fairy Wicca book on a used bookshelf, and I think it's incredible. It's basically, I've read this one cover to cover. This is by Kisma K. Stepanek, and it's a whole path. It's an outline of a path where to start, how to work with the Fae, history, all sorts of incredible information. And I've done a lot of the processes in this book, but not all of them yet. So there are plenty of guided meditations and tips for how to set up spaces and very, very specific type of workings, but this is definitely a path that you could follow all on its own if you wanted to. So this is book 1, and like I said, I read it all. I haven't done everything in the book yet though, but some things. And I went ahead and got book 2. So book 1 is Theory and Magic, a book of shadows and light. And book 2 is The Shamanic Practices of the Cunning Arts. So of course I also have a lot of books just on the natural world, which I think are also wonderful for a green magic practitioner. But these are the ones specific to witchcraft that I think would be great places to start if you're looking for book ideas. So please let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these, what you think of my green witchcraft collection of books. And I hope to see you next time. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I so appreciate it. I really am so grateful that you're here. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.